button. New podcast. Yes, people, welcome to another absolutely 100% live Spearhead Records podcast with me, Mr. BCee. Come and join us in the chat room. I've got the chat open here. Give us some shout outs, ask some questions, feel free. If you're listening on SoundCloud or an audio podcast or whatever, the best experience of this is youtube.com/Spearhead Records Ltd. or my Twitch or the Facebook page with the visuals, because this is not a mix. This is waffle, speaking to people online, listening to some new tunes. This one is My Time. It's by me and Lens. Proper collab from us, came out last week on UKF. This one then is the legendary vocalist Charlie Bricks with DJ Markey and Alibi at the controls, out on Shogun Audio. Of course, all the tracks will be in the Spotify playlist link in the description of this. We're still in the old studio, just moved a few things round. If you've got any questions or shouts or whatever, do drop us a message in the chat. Although I've had my glasses on, actually you can't see that much of the chat, but we can fix that. It's all good, I don't want to wear them, Benny. Can't see what I'm doing anyway. We haven't got any rooftop events planned or Spearhead events planned this summer in London. Things are a bit mental right now. The only thing happening is that I will be at Hospitality Weekend in the Woods back to back with Everwood. So do come down to that. We've got some big news about the podcast and what's going on in the next few months, really. Coming up soon, but I'm going to bring in the next track first. One's by Particle. It's called Double Stack. It's a double A-side 2-track digital release. I'm going to dig out the other track in a minute. It's been a day of technical problems today, so we went to pre-record next week's podcast a few hours ago. We have successfully pre-recorded it, you'll be glad to know. So we'll be here next Wednesday night with one that we've already recorded. But found that my record box folder on the laptop had completely corrupted. Now, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about record box, basically all the tracks, all the music gets put into some software called Record Box, which makes it go onto those USBs, which means I can load it into this player and play all the music. But none of it wanted to work. So I've got limited music here today, but all the new stuff, so that's good. We can roll that out. And then just to add to the fun and games, 10 minutes before this podcast tonight, the internet went down. We were about to call the whole thing off, and the light went back to purple after a couple of resets and a lot of panicking. So hopefully it will hold out for the rest of the hour at least. That is one of the downsides of living in the country, but we are here. Right, this one coming in now is by Edlin. It's called Waiting in Line, and it is from his project called Affection. It's a nice bubbler. Lovely vibes from Headland. Dan Bryan says we need to feed the hamster in the wheel. We actually have ducks running in the hamster wheel here. I think it's banned. I don't know if it's cool to put them in them ball things anymore. I don't know. Get a big one and get the dog running in it. My dog will run all day, literally. Right, now if you missed Hugh Hardy in the mix last week, don't forget you can go to Spearhead Records YouTube page and listen again and watch that back, or our SoundCloud page, SoundCloud/Spearhead Records. Hugh absolutely killed it in the mix, so do make sure you check that one out. And as I said, I've got some news for you over the next few weeks. So we're going to be changing things up already. I know we've been bringing you the podcast every week for a few months now. But the big news is this, and I will repeat this on some of next week's pre-record. But as of 2 weeks' time on a Monday night, so not this Monday coming, the one after, the Spearhead Records show hosted by me, BCee, will be on Cool FM, the newly launched Cool FM, 7 till 9 every third Monday of the month. So a 2-hour special on there where I will be ramming as much new music, info, chat, guest mixes, the whole shebang. So that's going to be every third Monday. So the work to put into that means I don't want to overkill the amount of stuff you're getting. We want you to be able to keep up. So we're going to try and do this. We're going to try and do one live podcast every month, as close to the beginning of the month as we can. There's going to be one cool FM show every month, and I'm going to pre-record you one every month, and then we're going to try as well and get some more people in for guest mixes. I've got 2 people provisionally booked in already. So we'll still be bringing you something every single week. But please do catch the Cool FM show, or at least listen again and show some love. Right, I'm going to play you a track now from the forthcoming Break album. I think it's Break's possibly his best work to date. It's called Digital World. It's out very, very soon, 1 or 2 weeks' time. And this track's called Don't You Ever Stop. It's also impossible to mix, so I am just going to fade this down. I was trying to mix this for my first Cool FM show recording. Flipping nightmare, so you can just listen to it from the beginning. Tracks on here, you've already heard some of them with Charlie Bricks, MC Fats, loads of others. As soon as this album comes out, you need it. If it's available on vinyl, you need it. Get it. Also, big up to the German crew, the Canadian crew, all tuning in. I like it. Let's roll. be honest with you, I can't see this one getting a lot of DJ support. Try and follow the beat. It's an absolutely amazing track. But my head would explode if I try and mix this in a club. Shouts to the Deliveroo crew. Each and every time. Too far to bring me something, otherwise we'd get involved. I've actually done a pre-show kebab tonight, so it's a good job you can't smell what we can right now. Only onion breath, nothing more sinister. Absolutely love that, even though it makes my brain feel funny. Woo. Right, going into something with a little bit more of a standard beat before I burst. This one is by Tolomic and Karina Ramage. It's called Free. It's also taken from it's from Arrivals, I think, is an album on Liquidity, but it's been one of them days and I've lost my notes. But big up Karina Ramage. Karina's working on some stuff for Spearhead right now with the legendary Ember. Turns out they live around the corner from each other, which is pretty handy. Here we go. Also in August there's a remix that I've done for Tea and Sugar, which features Karina as well. I'll play you that one soon as well. But as I dig deeper, I just wanna let it all come out sometimes. I just wanna let it go sometimes. Free my head and clear my mind. I just wanna let it go sometimes. Free my head and clear my mind. Tasty organ vibes. You get to show me love. It's that M1 style bass. That's what it reminds you of for those asking in the chat. Nice. Somebody else, Dan says, he was going to say the Night Crawlers. It is that. Push the feeling on. Definitely that kind of housey vibe to that one, especially with the old organ bass. I love a good organ bass in a track myself. Just check out the forthcoming remix I've done of Lens's Give Me a Reason. That also leans heavily on that Korg M1 bass sound from that era of house music. That weren't the best mix I've ever done either, but there you go. This one is called Frenzy. It's by Kino and Violet, out on Kino Music, Kino's own startup label. Kind of love this tune, but it's also very, very sinister. I feel like a clown is going to come up from underneath the decks, try and bite my buttocks or something, I don't know, or drag me underneath a drain. Cheers, Will, for the imagery that you've conjured up. Stay safe out there and don't have nightmares. Crime Stoppers. The clowns are coming for you. This one's by Document One and Doctor killing it right now. It's called OK.
Tell me, are you ready? Tell me, are you ready? All right, we go heavy. Never can it be too many. Here we go,
Absolutely love that Document One track. The edits on that second drop, phenomenal. And this brand new Technomatic. It's out now. It's called Sunburst. Classic sounding. New Soul production. Big up Digital Pilgrims, Caroline Sands, Melissa, Sky Martinez, and everybody else in the chat. We've changed the lighting in here, and as old as this makes me sound, I'm struggling to read the chat room. But do give us a shout and ask some questions and everything else. We're all good. I just realised I had the font set to extra small. Now I feel a bit younger, so that's good. So give us some shouts. Let's do this. One thing I love as a DJ is being able to get a sneak peek at these upfront projects. And I know I've already said it a couple of times tonight, but the Break album is amazing. So I'm going to play you another track. I could play you Gunshot Love or the ones that everybody's heard, but I'm going to play you another track in a second called Box Clever. It's It's by Break and SPMC. We'll see if we can get that one to mix into this.
Like a sprinter, smooth like silk, still sharp like a splinter.
That was a better mix.
Smooth like silk, still sharp like a splinter. The cold flow to the hot step. I recommend you keep your guard up high and box clever. Trust me, this was stepping fast like a sprinter. Smooth like silk, still sharp like a splinter.
Feel Good Recording says, did I manage to get time to get any of the tracks? Mr. Feel Good, technical problems all day, men. It's amazing. We've even brought you the podcast at all. I saw you sent me some bits, but I haven't downloaded them yet, but I will check them out shortly. Digital Pilgrims, big up Matt, says nice tracks on the Vision Obi album, worth a play. I've been playing a few of them Vision Obi tracks in the last few weeks. The album's sick. What a great collection of producers. I mean, Rich struck gold. Rich Vision Obi struck gold with the list of producers on that album. Weather the Storm is my favourite. Big up Dan DPR, sorry. I know his name. Why do I say B? They all sound the same. Sky Martinez says, great seeing me in San Diego in March. Goosebumps when I played before you. Hey, it's all about Charlotte on that one. Wayne, I've got bad news, I'm afraid. There are no more Junglist Movement / Spearhead t-shirts being made. I'll have to go back and discuss that one if we're going to do any more. But it was strictly limited edition as it stood. So that is it. There will be no more. I haven't even got any laying around or anything like that, I'm afraid. Even my own one is kind of worn out. Right, this is called Back Pocket. And it's it's coming out on Galaxy Records, spelt in a funny way, like the Liquidity sister label. I have got no idea how to pronounce this artist's name, which is not uncommon for me, so I'm going to spell it to you. It's PHLOEM, which to me is phlegm, but I know that has a GH in it. Phloem? Maybe it's phloem. I think it's probably not pronounced phlegm. We'll go with phloem, like poem, with an L and an H in it. Anyway, this track is called Back Pocket, and it's pretty damn good. So yeah, this is whatever his artist name is. I'm so sorry, mate. Send me a voice note if you see this. Tell me how to say your name. I'll gladly pronounce it correctly next time. And it's called Back Pocket, the place where I keep putting this microphone tonight. Not a pun or metaphor for anything. Just literally my back pocket. I've got a microphone stand here, so I don't know why I keep putting it in my pocket, but there you go. If you've got Disney Plus and you haven't watched the series yet, a documentary called Welcome to Wrexham, you need to watch it. It's about Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney buying Wrexham Football Club. Don't be a tart and put any spoilers in the chat, because I do not follow football, so you don't have to like football to watch it, because I don't like football, and it's wicked. What reminded me of that was somebody said I needed to do more Whitefield Spearhead hats, please. And I want one of their Wrexham FC hats, but they're out of stock. Anyway, we will do more Spearhead hats soon. The other thing I was going to say is Ryan Reynolds in that documentary went to the toilet with his microphone still turned on, so everybody could just hear him peeing. Microphone back pocket. Look, I've got ADHD, mate. My flipping brain has got its own life. Got to send a shout out to Ungainlicons, who's been kind enough to offer promotion of my channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots, the price lower than any competitor, blah de blah de blah in the chat. Jog on, you bellend. That's how we roll. Yes, Matt, Mel, S2K, Pixis, Runs Headspace. Great tracks on that compilation. I haven't got it loaded up, but yeah, great compilation.
already told you all I know. Got to let it go. Got to let it go. You got to let it go. I already told you all I know. Got to let it go. Got to let it go. You got to let it go. I already told you all I know. Got to let it go. Got to let it go. You got to let it go. I already told you all I know. Got to let it go. Got to let it go.
This is brand new Particle. It's called Let It Go. Probably my favourite track from Particle. Love it. What a vibe. Listen to that. Yeah, Ryan Records. I did mean Ryan Reynolds. Cheers, guys. Just ripped me apart on my own podcast. I can take it. It's all good. Right, playing this one for the one and only Digital Pilgrims. This is called Bleeding Out. It's by Vision Obi, taken from his album. It features Zero T and a Liar. This is probably my favourite track, seconded by Weather the Storm. If you haven't checked out Vision Obi's album yet, make sure you do. Zero T and a Liar. Well, what a combo. Here we go.
You can't save me.
I'm bleeding out.
Don't know what you're thinking about me. I won't stop till I reach my dream. Running, chasing, heart is beating free. I'm bleeding out. You can't save me.
What a combo. So I said this earlier, but just in case you missed it, next week we will be here with a pre-recorded show. Then the Monday after and every third Monday of the month, I start the Spearhead Records show on Cool FM. It's cool with a K, as they say. So go and just search for, just Google Cool FM and check that out. Part of the Rinse FM family now. Loads and loads of great shows, and they're absolutely packed full of drum and bass goodness. Then we're going to be bringing you more but slightly less frequent podcasts as a result.
The treasure lost unless we set
But you can
sail.
keep up with everything if you go to Facebook and search for Spearhead Podcast Crew. There's a group there you can join where I always put the info in, or just follow my socials at Steve BCee on all of them.
Magnum opus is perpetually a motive. Magnum opus, perpetually a motive.
I'm bleeding out, you can't save me.
Absolute vibes. Right now, next Friday? I don't think it's this. It might be this Friday. I've forgotten the release date. Very, very soon. We've got a brand new EP called Something New coming from Psycon. If you're unfamiliar with Psycon, you might have seen him playing at Spearhead events. Conrad, his name is, also goes by the name of Psycon. He was originally, way back in the day, one of the members of the Future Sound of Cambridge when comics very first started. There were three of them, Guy, George and Conrad. Conrad left very early on. Just kind of fell out of it a bit, stopped making music. And then a couple of years back, all of a sudden, as well as his day job, just started rolling out some absolute classic beastie monsters reminiscent of that time of drum and bass. So Something New are 4 slices of that goodness. And this is taken from that. It's called Broken Chains. Those of you asking if this one will be on vinyl, as I said earlier this year, Soul Warming Sonics is our only vinyl project for Spearhead this year. The vinyl industry is in absolute ruins at the moment, starting to recover, but at the moment, I mean, it wasn't really viable for us to keep doing vinyl for some time. It's not just a case of like we can't make as much money as we want to from vinyl. If I tried to press vinyl right now, I mean, I may as well just close the business. That is sadly the state of play. The minimum runs mean that it just costs so much of it to buy that nobody's buying it. We've got it sitting on a shelf if we order it. We would just go out of business, quite simply, if we tried to do vinyl right now. So I'm afraid we can't. But if you want that to happen, buy, and you like vinyl, buy Soul Warming Sonics, because if we sell all the Soul Warming Sonics, I will do another compilation where we perhaps put all the best of the tracks on or do something next year. But if no one buys it, I can't keep making it. It's a sad time, but it is what it is. Yes, there we go. Right. Now, I will be playing this track next week as well. But let me tell you about this track. It's coming out in just over a week, next Friday. It's called Pressure. It's by me, Charlotte Haining, and Temsa. Temsa has been working really, really hard in the studio, trying to write his own material. He's getting some really, really good tracks built up. There are at least 4 or 5 finished ones, and we're going to start releasing some of them from a couple of weeks' time over the summer. Look out for Temsa coming at you as a proper recording artist. Here's the first one. You may have heard me play this live, but that's it. Pressure, out in 2 weeks' time. We only need you to buy Soul Warming Sonics once, by the way. Big up Wayne, who accidentally bought it twice. I thought he was being nice, but he it's just like me and forgets he's done things. We did refund him, as he said. Big up Wayne, really appreciate the support. That guy buys everything, so yeah, thank you very much.
Prevents me strolling on, get the rest in, return my heart to resting. Pressure when I'm pressing, but I'm still bringing all my guessing. Catastrophize only when I'm venting. Thoughts getting locked up protesting. These times are tested, so when I feel my mind spiraling, my brain idling, I give in like I'm overweight and dieting. Feel my chest tightening. I'm fighting it, this life is like a bullet and I'm biting it. So I get dressed for the day, get the basics out the way, the load already lightening. Small steps, all it takes a little every single day and then I'm fine again.
Another day, when the sun goes down, I feel it fade, when the sun goes down. Another day, when the sun goes down, when the sun goes down.
In the clouds, inner voices screaming out loud. My breathing is unsettled as it travels in and out, round and round, the harshest of sounds. Like it hit the back wall and rebound, I'm just giving my account. Board the train heading west, ups following extreme downs. The only way to get off is a messy dismount. Injuries in common as my head hits the ground. Yeah, I need protection, self-preservation perfected. The rainfall hits my bare skin and gets deflected. Standard on this lectern, come to speak the truth, I'm not here to get elected. Keep the power of my natural defences, without them I'm defenceless. Stray off course with behaviour that is reckless. I need the routine of my stretches, smoothie in my coffee every single day for breakfast.
Feel the pressure weigh me down. Obstacles in the way. Feel my patience running out. Think I'll save it for another day. Fragments and I'm about to burst. There'll be fragments of our two hearts, and I can't open the curtain. Nothing is working right. Ink on my skin has sunken in. I feel sunken inside. This dust has been collected.
Finishing with a little bit of a classic Calibers remix of Burst by Spectrasoul, and that's going to be it. I'm going to let this track play out, but then we are out of time. Big up the Portland crew, big up Mr. Campbell, from Children's A&E. That's my niece's or nephew in A&E then. Hope you're alright, mate. Give us a shout later. Aside from that, we'll be back with a pre-record next week. Then the Monday after, I will be on Cool FM, and we'll be back here quite soon. Thanks for tuning in. We'll leave you with this. Big the heck up. Love you all.
And I'm about to burst. There'll be fragments of our two hearts, and I'm about to burst.